Real Dence Nay.
For more information on Real One's merchandise, check out the above thumbnail. Thank you.
Hello, my real ones. Of course, this is Real Dence Nay. Who else would it be? Duh. Well, I have some news for y'all tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, let's get started with the news that I have for you tonight. First and foremost, please make sure you subscribe if you have not already done so, and like this video even if you are subscribed, even if you're not subscribed, and if you don't want to subscribe, like the video please, and then leave a comment. Anyway, you can still do that. I mean, you really can. Yeah. Sure enough. And woo, you guys, real ones, this news tonight is just an understatement of and what? Are you serious? What? Some of this news you may have heard, or hey, it's a good possibility the only way you get your news is when you come to the Real Dence Nay channel. So that's fine too. I'm cool with that. And if you don't mind, still subscribe. Alright, you guys. Okay, let me go ahead on with this, with what's going on here. Let me start out with this situation right here. I'm pretty sure all of you have heard of human error before. Yes, human error. Like, you're at work and it's your fault that something goes wrong at wherever you work at. Yes, human error. I don't know how many humans it took to make these particular errors, but to mess up 15 million doses of the vaccine, that's some serious human error. Okay, 15 million doses. And yes, of course, I have to let you guys know where I found this story. And New York Times. Boy, I tell you, New York Times be on it. And I have to thank them because, hey, whew, they are no holds bar. Because I tell you, 15 million doses of Johnson & Johnson, okay, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So let me go ahead on and give you a little bit of a breakdown as to what happened. So the plant is in Baltimore, Maryland, okay? And it is run by Emergent Biosolutions. And that is a manufacturing partner to both Johnson & Johnson and AstraZeneca. 15 million doses of Johnson & Johnson's vaccine, and forcing regulators to delay authorization of the plant's production line. So Man. So the Baltimore plant manufacturing, two kinds of the vaccines accidentally conflated the vaccines ingredients. And this happened several weeks ago, but yet I'm just now, well, actually last night, March 31st, heard about this situation, but yet the ingredients were basically messed up.
AstraZeneca and workers there accidentally mixed up ingredients. This is not April Fool's. Contaminating up to 15 million doses of J&J's vaccine. None of the doses ever left the plant, though, and that lot has itself been quarantined, which is a weird word to use for what you do to a vaccine. J&J says it will strengthen control.
That is huge. 15 million doses? What in a mix-up? Are you kidding me? And then, this plant that's run by Emergent Biosolutions, they're a partner to both Johnson & Johnson and AstraZeneca. So I don't think Johnson & Johnson should be the only ones more so labeled here. I feel as though, and this is my opinion, AstraZeneca should also be receiving this type of warning about this particular situation. But yet this was conducted, they knew the ingredients were all mixed up or messed up or whatever kind of, they're just not right, period.com, the easy way to say it. Okay, the ingredients were several weeks ago. I wonder if those even went out. I have to wonder that, real ones. And that should be a question that's really popping up. So yeah, I don't know, man. This is another reason why so many people are afraid of taking this vaccine. Okay? I mean, stuff like this, when you find out information like this, it can cause this type of fear. Are those 15 million doses, did they make it out of the building before they actually caught it? Or what? Man. Next up, we have the situation in New York. And I previously made a situation, no one is perfect. I apologize for making that misstatement just then. But I just want you guys to know how authentic and real I am delivering this news to you guys. Okay? Real ones. Yo, I'm telling you, this is crazy to me. Everyone is very aware of who our former president is. Okay, I don't even want to say his name. But our most recent former president. Okay, and it's only March of 2000. It is April. excuse me. And no, just to let you guys know, this is not a joke. None of this news that you hear on this show tonight is a joke. All of this is real. All of this actually happened. And you guys can go to New York Times and actually read about this particular article right here that I'm about to speak on right now as well. So the New York prosecutors, subpoenaed the most current former president of the United States bank records, and they're trying to win some sort of bid, I guess, to gain his cooperation in their inquiry into the former president. And so the state prosecutors in Manhattan, and they're looking all into this entire situation with his organization. They have subpoenaed the personal bank records, and wow, the financial officer, and they are questioning gifts he and his family received from the most current and former president of the United States. And according to the New York Times, they made a statement here that all of this information is according to people with knowledge of the matter of this entire situation. So I want to know, who are the people with the knowledge of the matter? And I really want to know. So the executive, Alan Weiselberg, I don't know if I stated that name correctly. I hope I did not just butcher that name, Weiselberg. Okay, yeah, let me move on. Has overseen the former United States of America President Organization finances for decades and may hold the key to any possible criminal case in New York against the former president and his family businesses, I should say, all allegedly, because I guess this has not actually gotten to court. It's just subpoenas. So, and when it comes to subpoenas in this situation with most current but former United States president, and honestly, I have a lack of faith when it comes to that, to be honest with you. That's truly my real and honest opinion about it. I have a lack of faith that they will even succeed. Honestly, look at what's currently happening right now. I just have a lack of trust in the system, especially the court system at this particular time. These times are not that trustworthy when it comes to the court system. Hey, I have to keep it real. That is my real opinion. On a serious note. So I'm going to go ahead on and move to the next news segment of tonight's show. Again, the New York Times reported that a Pfizer BioNTech trial found the vaccine extremely effective in 12 to 15-year-olds with no infections among children who received it. So, it's just reading just that part, to me, it seems like they who are these parents that even allowed 12 to 15-year-olds to be a part of some sort of Pfizer trial for the vaccine? I like to look a little bit behind the words of what is actually being said here. The news is the news, I get it, But my question would be, who are the parents that even allowed these 12 to 15-year-olds to be part of the Pfizer trial for the vaccine? I mean, seriously, question that. Let's pause for the calls. Yeah, let's do that, and let's think about that. Think about it. Come on now, really? But let me go a little bit further here about the New York Times and what I found in the article here. A little bit, just a little bit about it. I'm not going to hold you guys up but so long. I wanted to just touch on these because these particular news to me is very important, because it's part of now. This is really part of our lives. This is part of our lives, whether you like it or not, agree with it or not. This is what is real. And according to the New York Times, the findings may speed a return to normalcy for millions of American families. So, but what is normal anymore? They have made, for one, it's not normal to me. It's not normal for 12 to 15-year-olds to be part of a trial for the vaccine anyway. How is that normal? How is that supposed to speed a return to normalcy? I mean, this is beyond my understanding, but I am here to deliver the real news and try to break it down the best way I can. And when I break stuff down, I like to ask a lot of questions, because I don't find it normal at all for millions of American families to even agree to 12 to 15-year-olds in the first place to be part of a trial. I wouldn't, not my child, not mine. No way. Pfizer may be a big company. They are who they are. But I'm sorry. Not my 12 to 15-year-old. Wouldn't happen. Would not happen. What about yours? So, depending on the regulatory approval, right? The vaccinations could begin before the start of next academic year for middle school and high school students, and elementary school children not long after. They are moving at warp speed when it comes to these vaccinations. Wow. Now, on to the last but not least of the news for tonight. I don't know how many of my real ones have heard about, of course, this current divorce situation that's happening between Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. Well, when I saw the number that they put on this particular divorce that's happening, I guess it's in the midst, or they're trying to get some sort of agreement or something have you. To be honest with you, I am surprised that they even lasted this long. I'm like, wow. When I first heard about them getting married in the first place, to be honest with you, my opinion was, honey, they'll probably be getting ready to divorce within 6 months. Well, it's been much longer than 6 months. It's been quite some time. I don't know exactly. It's not like I kept count, but I know it's been longer than 6 months. And I'm just surprised it's taken this long, for them to even be in the divorce process. And the price tag that they put on their divorce Wow. I just got to show you guys on the screen. I don't even want to say the amount out of my mouth because my mouth will probably get ticks, fleas, flies, roaches, ants. Everything will be all up in my mouth. All kind of insects will just pile up in there because I am in holy camoly. What, and more of what? So let me just show you guys the number that they put on this, and this is in American dollars, okay? This is in U.S. currency that they're speaking of here. Huh! Look at this number. Grief, look at that. How can they do that? And what in the world? Whoa. But hey, when the rich marry the rich, this particular number that you just saw actually becomes part of their normal. And that's what people like to call rich people problems. Because that's not a normal problem. That's just the top 1% type of problems. Good grief. I'm surprised, but I wonder what they're going to do about the custody arrangement with the children. But I don't know, because they already declared Kanye, not to be 100% mentally stable. So he's already been declared that, I believe, and I have to say allegedly. But I'm wondering, man, that is just going to be a crucifying and probably long-term divorce, because, and I'm also wondering, does Kanye still even have that kind of money left? Does he even have that kind of money left? Well, hey, I guess we'll find out during the process. But I wanted to just bring attention to the number, just the dollar sign amount of what this situation is. That right there is astronomical. Well, real ones, please subscribe. Please make your comments below about anything you saw in this news segment tonight. Wow. And what? So until next time, you guys, of course, you already know I'm Real Dence, and I'll see ya. Mwah.